online demonstration on how to get started of the Google Classroom. Specifically, this is for the parents and students' perspective. Okay, so what are we going to do if you're using a laptop or desktop? If you are not familiar with Google Classroom yet, so I hope this will help you in manipulating the Google Classroom. First thing to need to do is, of course, you need to have a stable internet connection. Check your internet connection if it is available. And then, second thing is go to your browser and you type in google.com. Next is you must sign in to your Google account. So here you can find the button, you click the sign in. So if you already have your Google account, so you can sign in your Google account. For example, I'm gonna use this Google account for this demonstration. So make sure you memorize your password. This is also helpful for the parents because this is our first time to have our online class or the Bikeros online learning offered in our school. So I forgot my password. Let us see if this is the one. All right. See, as you can see, you are already signed in. So make sure that it is your name. So, but if in your computer you already have signed in, so you better go to the apps here. There are lots of applications of the Google where you can use. So you can have your Gmail here, YouTube, the Play Store, Google Meet. This Google Meet is very important for your synchronous classes as well. Next is you have the Google Drive. This is where you can attach your output or your um, where you can upload your files. And then here we also have Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, and everything is here. So, and here you can find the Google Classroom. So this is the icon of the classroom. So just click in there. So you have here, if you're the one using the Google Classroom, so you need to continue. As you can see, there's no classroom yet. So there are two ways to join a class. Either you are invited by your teacher or you can join the class. So if your teacher give you the code, you can easily join in the class by clicking this plus sign here and then join. So of course you need to have those class code given by your teacher, or you can ask your teacher for that class code. But for this demonstration, we're gonna use um, the method wherein your teacher already invite you in your Google Classroom. So what you're going to do is to go to your mail, because in the mail you can find the invitation from your teacher. So let us see. So as you can see here, look for the class invitation. This one, the class invitation from one of your teachers. So what you're going to do is to click join, meaning to say you're going to join the class. So as you can see, you were invited to join grade 9. You signed in as. Okay, if it is already your account, so no need for you to switch account. So you immediately join. But if you can see that it's not your account, so you need to switch account. Next, join. Click to join here and wait. And this is your classroom. So this one give you an idea or tour of the Google Classroom. So it is where you can announce, post anything in your class. So for here, you have three. Since you're the student, you have three buttons here: stream, classwork, and people. So in the stream, this is the all of these are the materials or activities posted by your teacher. And then you have the classwork also. These are the activities that you need to accomplish. Okay, and then we have here people. This one is you can see the name of your teacher and then who are your classmates. And also in this part here, let's have it bigger. Okay, so this part here, if you have lots of classrooms already, you can find here all the classes that you are in. Okay, you have also the calendar, to-do list, and the archive classes, and also the settings. So, so going back here, so you have here the StreamYard. So your teacher posted digital module, activities, summative test, and also video lessons. And then you have this area here where you can find the upcoming activities. So as you can see, no work due soon. So meaning to say there's no activities that is due soon. Okay, so by that time, if for example, if you open here and then the due date of your activity is on Friday, then there will be a notification in this sign. Okay, so that is your StreamYard. So this in this StreamYard, you cannot do the or you cannot submit activities here. Where you can submit your activities or your output. By the way, you can see here the grade level in your section. For example, if you have the section by Cronus B, and also you can find the subject here. So since you have 8 subjects, so when you when you are already in the 8 subjects, you can find the 8 classroom here. So align. So for example, this one is for science subject. So let's go to the classwork. This icon represents the material or supplementary materials that you need to read, you need to view, that was posted by your teacher. So these are the references where you can answer your activities. As you can see, the icons here, clear blue kay siya. Okay, later on you will find out if you already submitted or hand in your output in different color. So for example, so let's start. Of course, you cannot answer those activities without reading all the materials here. So let's just say we're going to open the digital module. So what you're going to do is to read here what's it's instructed by your teacher, and then you can open it. So, okay, so this will be your module 1. So you can also download this or you can print this module. So what we're going to do is, this is the button of printing, and here you can download. This is the download icon. See? So that you can browse it anytime without even internet connection. So if you already have it, you're done reading all of this, then you can go back to your classwork and then followed you here we have the video lessons presented by your teacher, and you can click in here, and of course you can watch the videos or the video. So you can even download this. video. For example, you just want to watch it online, you can do that. Okay. Okay. So for example, you're done with that. So you need to go back. That's the time that you can answer your activities. As you can see, there are due date here. So make sure that you're going to answer all the activities within the said date. So or else that will be marked as late, or sometimes that your output will not be accepted. Okay, for example, we're going to answer this activity one. You have here answer the numbered part of the respiratory system. What you're going to do is to view your assignment. So this is the picture. Since you cannot answer it here, so this is just the picture of your activity. Where you can put your answer is in here. There's a plus sign, add or create. And there is also mark as done. So meaning to say if you're done with it, you just click that one. If you have any concern to your to the activity, you can private message to your teacher. So for example, you have here. So you can add um, your output through Google Drive. You can put link or you can simply add file. For example, for this case, since it's a drawing, so you can make use of a sheet of paper where you can write your answer. Of course, don't forget to write your name and then your section and the subject, of course. So you need to use that, and then you can take a picture of your paper and then upload it here. Okay, you can browse. For example, you're going to upload a picture. You can browse where your picture is. Okay, so that's one way to upload your outputs. But there's another thing. You can make use of this. You can create docs, slides, or sheets, or drawings. For example, for this case, we're gonna make use of Docs, Google Docs. So you just click the Google Docs and then, okay, okay, you're not going to turn it yet because you haven't answered it. So for example, this is your Google Docs. Okay, so it's like a format of a word. So you can write your name and then your section, of course. Example. And then in your activity, it is here. The instruction here is to num name the numbered parts. So for you to have easier access on that, or for you not to be confused in going back and forth of the browser, um, you can extend this by moving a new tab. So this is the new tab. So you just can minimize it. I mean, make it smaller, and this one or restore down. So as you can see, you have two. Um, what's this? You can find here the activity, and this is your Google Docs. Okay, so for example, that one. So you can immediately answer the activities. For example, number one, what part is this? For example, that is the nose. Number two, so there's a series of parts here where you can find your answers. So for example, you have mouse. Okay, number three, for example, you have trachea. Okay, assuming that you are done answering all of it. So what you're going to do is to turn in your output or simply submit your output to your subject teacher. So there's a button here, turn in. So let's have it maximize. Huh? So you can turn in your output. So here, when you click this turn in, meaning to say you're ready to submit your files for this assignment. Okay. So there, turn in your work. So you just click turn in. So for example, if you're not sure with your answers, but it's not deadline yet, you can unsubmit your answers. Okay, you can unsubmit that one, click here, and then put another output. That is if it's not due date yet. All right. So that's it. You're done with activity number one. So let's go back with your. Okay, let's go back in here, your classwork. So as you can see, there's different color between the hand-in activities and the activities that are not yet done. So if you're going to proceed with the activity number two, you can click the activity number two. And here, there is also an instruction. And then you just click the view assignment. And of course, you can click it here. There's another site where you can use, for example, your teacher let you use the book widgets. So you just make use of your Gmail account. Immediately you can answer all of those activities. Okay. So here, this activity is loop and look. So you need to look for this parts of respiratory system. So what you're going to do is to click, for example, bronchi. Okay, you're done with that. It's like a loop and look puzzle. So for example, bronchioles. Next, you have, let us see, larynx. Where is the larynx? Let us see. Or you can have the pharynx. And then you can have here nose, the mouth, and then the larynx, alveoli, diaphragm, and then the trachea. Where is it? Let us see, where's the trachea and the lungs. Okay, let's have the lungs first. And the last one is trachea. Let us see, where's the trachea? Here. Okay, as you can see, congratulations. So, what you're going to do is to submit it to your teacher with this icon. So, send it to your subject teacher. Okay, it's successfully done. So, you can close that one. So, you can mark it as done. Okay. But it is in another application, the book widget. So, it's your teacher can view your activity answers. Next is, so you're done with activity number two. So you can go back to your classworks. Okay, so if you're done with here, one and two, you have the last one is the summative test. And here, the teacher provide this Google Docs where you can answer. Okay, for example, you need to put your Gmail. And then I think your teacher shuffled the numbers or the questions. So you have different questions with your with your classmates. For example, you're going to answer this one, just for example. Okay, as you can see, this question requires at least one response per row. So only one response per row. Example. Okay, let's see. This will not be accepted if you put two here. Okay. 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 Next. Just I'm not reading the question anymore, but then you can do that one. Example. Okay. For example, I forgot to answer this. If you're going to submit that one, okay, there's a tractor. Where is tractor? Okay, there are. But okay, so as you can see, if you forgot to put .com, that is invalid. Okay, let us see. You see, I forgot to answer this one, so you cannot submit it without the answer. So you can submit that, or you can view your scores as well. For example, so you have here the total score 8 over 15. So that's it. Yeah, we're done with the summative test. Okay, so that I think that's it for the Google mark as done. You can mark it as done because you already submitted your output through Google Docs. Okay, so that's everything about the Google Classroom. And also, if you have your synchronous classes, you can use the Meet, this one, this icon here. So of course, your teacher will provide you the code. So you can enter the code here and then click join. After which, okay, I think everything is discussed with how to use the Google Classroom. So if you have any questions regarding Google Classroom or the Google Meet that you're going to use during your online classes, you can ask your teachers, the subject teachers, or your class advisor. I hope you learned something from this demonstration, and thank you for watching and listening to this demonstration.